Hey guys, John V here from PhoneArena. Right now I'm taking a look at the Motorola ATRIX HD for AT&T. I'm going to run some different benchmark tests just to give you guys a look at how it performs out of the box. It's packing a dual-core 1.5 GHz processor and it's coupled with 1 GB of RAM. So in terms of specs, it's pretty much in line to what we've seen already on other AT&T devices. Nothing really groundbreaking. So the handset is running Android 4.0.4 Ice Cream Sandwich, and it has a slight customization, but for the most part a relatively stock vanilla Android experience here. And you can tell just right off the bat with the static wallpaper here, it's pretty much effortless with its movement, pretty quick and responsive, definitely like that. And other basic tasks, navigating through the app panel here, opening up a variety of different apps, it's pretty instantaneous, so we're very happy with its performance with that. So let's try and test it out a little bit more, something a little more processor intensive to gauge its performance. Let's start with this one here, the Bubbles Live wallpaper. And you can tell, even with this, it's still maintaining a really nice responsive rate. So very quick, doesn't seem to diminish at all. Let's try one more here with the static wallpaper. Let's try this one. Here we go, let's try that. And you can tell the animation and everything, and it still has a great responsiveness with its operation. So that's pretty nice. So let's bring it back to just a regular static wallpaper. Let's get started with the first benchmark test, which is going to be Quadrant. Let's run that guy here. Now we've ran this test quite a few times, and if you could read that, we actually managed to hit a score of 4180 on last time. Let's try it one more time, see what we get this time. Let's see here, go back to that. But we've been running it a few times, and so far the highest score it's able to obtain is 4555 to tell you the truth. Let's see if it breaks it this time around, see how it works. But for the most part it's pretty quick, and most of the graphical components of this test it maintains a pretty good amount of frames per second, a pretty good smooth look, roughly around 60. We'll find out again here. So here we go, we're just going to wait for this to load up. And here we go, here's the first test. You can tell here, roughly around 50-60 frames per second. Going down a little bit, 49, 60. But for the most part, roughly around the 60 frames per second mark. Pretty good. Next test, it's going to be roughly, again, 59 frames per second, close to that 60 frames per second tally. So it pretty much handles these graphical tests pretty effortlessly. And this last one here, it shows 32 frames per second with this one. And it's moving up slowly, 33. So let's see what we get this time around for a final score. And it looks like this time around it manages to hit a score of 4124. So, it's not as high as compared to the HTC One X, but still decent score. And of course, the biggest thing, just the real-world performance. We ran other tests like the Nina Mark II benchmark test. We'll quickly run that for you here. Show you what it gets with this graphical test. As you tell, our best one yet was 56.9, and that seems to be the case. We've ran this test quite a few times and handles well. And we've also ran the Antutu benchmark test. Now with that, we got roughly around the 5,000 mark. Again, not a spectacular score, but it just comes down to real world performance. So if you're happy with the movement of it, you could disregard the benchmark test, but it just gives you a good base value of what to expect with this. So here we go, it should be wrapping up, 56.2, so pretty much in the same line. But right out of the box, again, we definitely like its movement pretty fast thanks to its dual-core processor, 1 GB of RAM. And so far we've been checking it out, it's maintaining a good movement, barely any evidence of any slowdown, lag, choppiness, stuff like that. And it's pretty much what you'd expect out of a quality high-end device. So we'll be testing it out more and see how it handles in the end. But if you'd like to learn more about the Motorola ATRIX HD, guys, you could check out our website, PhoneArena.com. This is John V, thanks for watching.